good evening, and welcome to my channel, Positivity in Motion. I am Victoria, and I come to you each week trying to share information with you that I hope will help kickstart you into having a fantastic week. Now, I've been doing this for a little over a year starting in August, and I have to admit that I enjoy doing it, but I'm not getting any comments from you all. And it's okay if you don't like and subscribe, but at least leave me a comment so I will know how to attack in the future things that interest you. Now, tonight, I'm doing something that interests me, something I've been thinking about for a while. Thriving through life, transitioning after 60. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Navigating life after 60. I can remember growing up and thinking, you always think you're going to live forever. In your 20s, even in your 30s, 40s, maybe not so much, but possibly. What I'm saying now with that is people just live your life. Just try to be happy, take the step, take the chance, have confidence in yourself, and just keep it moving. Chin up, head to the sky, and just keep moving. If you are blessed to live, you're going to get older. And trust me, when you're older, a lot of that stuff that we worried about when we were younger, it's just not going to matter. How my hair look, how my makeup look, am I thin enough? Am I thick enough? Am I smart enough? It just don't matter. When you get to a certain age, the light bulb just blinks and you're like, do I really care about what you think? And the answer is no. Heck no. I don't care about what you think. This is about me. And in my situation, and God, trying to live a good life before God. And other people don't matter. Most of them don't have anything for you anyway. But this not going to be a gripe session. Let me calm down because tonight I'm talking about navigating life after 60, embracing the change, staying active, and prioritizing health and your well-being is so important. So let's get in motion. Let's get started. First off, I'm going to start off with some tips that I think that might help you. I already said now when you're young, don't be worried about so much. Relax and enjoy. But I'm talking now about those of us who are 60 and over. So if you're not, you might want to still listen and like I said, leave a comment. But here we go. It's important that we learn to prioritize our self-care and our wellness. It's important, people, that we learn to get regular exercise, that we have a balanced diet, and we have sufficient sleep. I'm still working on that sleep one. Sometimes I wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I get ideas. I start writing and doing different things that I need to do, but still trying to maintain a balance. I thought this was a very important one because people, let me tell you, you young people too, if you're still listening, your body, if you don't keep it mobile, it will tighten up, stiffen up, and get stiff on you. You have to try to stay flexible. A joint or muscle that's not used, including your brain, it's not going to function properly. So you have to take care of that and make it a priority. You also need to stay socially connected. You need to maintain relationships with friends, family, and within your community. You don't want to become a recluse. And that's easy to do with everything that's going on in the world today, to just want to be a nomad. But you can't do that. It's not healthy. Number 3, you also want to embrace experiences, new experiences, and hobbies to stay mentally engaged and stimulated. You want to do things that make you happy, that make you smile. Fun things that you've thought about doing and you never had the courage to do. Now is the time for you to get some of those things done. And this is one that I think is even more important. Practice mindfulness. You need to center yourself. You need to meditate, relax. Try to bring yourself and keep yourself in a calm, peaceful state and not frazzled. That's one thing I think and I hope that a lot of us learn as we get older. I don't have to jump through your hoops. I'm not jumping through anybody's hoops. I'm doing what I want to do. This is my life, and nobody can't tell me what to do with my life. It's mine, and I get to choose it. A lot of times you don't learn that when you're young, but if you're young and still listening, I'm letting you know right now, it's still your life. You get to determine how you're going to live it, and no one else. Remember that now, people, because I'm talking to you. I'm trying to help you. Trying to help you here. So practice mindfulness. Practice relaxing and listening to things that help you relax and sleep at night and feel good and comfortable within yourself. I'm not just talking. These are things that I do. I tried to do them throughout my life, but even more so now that I'm older, over 60, and I love it, I'm finding that I need to spend more time with this. Okay, you also need to make sure that you take the necessary steps financially with your legal arrangements. Plan for the future. If you need to seek professional help and getting that, you need to do that. You don't want to leave your family if something should happen, and trust me, it can happen to anybody. But we know as we get older, the alternative does seem to be life and death. And tell me, I'm not ready to push up daisies yet, but it's still important that we plan for the future and get our paperwork in order so we don't leave our family hanging and they don't know what to do. Now, this is one I love. We need to embrace wisdom, the wisdom that we've gained from our life experiences. We need to do that. And we need to be open to continue learning and personal growth. Learning and personal growth does not stop at any age. We are always capable and able to do something. And I challenge you with the things that you do and have picked up over the years that you find time to share. You know, this generation, what they call them, the X and the Y's and the G's and all these different generations. Sometimes they don't want to listen, but on a good day, you can get them to slow down just a little bit and share what you know. They are missing so much. And one of the main things I'll say again that I think all of us miss in our 20s and maybe early 30s is learning to live life for ourselves, to find time, make time for ourselves. We might have our partner, our spouse, our kids, and taking care of our parents or whatever the situation might be, but we need to always find time every day for ourselves. So important that we stay grounded. You know, they say when you're flying in the airplane that if something should happen, the mask come down. You want to put your mask on first before you assist your children or anyone else. That's because if you don't have it on, you might pass out any second. And then what are they going to do? Same thing is true with our everyday life issues. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're grounded. Learn to speak up for yourself and set boundaries in love. And when someone crosses that boundary, it's our responsibility to let them know you need to back up. We're not going there today. We're not going there. And discuss with them what the situation is. Okay? Now, I know just in case you're trying to think, well, what do I do? This is going to be funny. Well, it's funny to me. You know, being a majorette growing up, they call it a twirler back then. I could do the split left, right, and the Chinese. It ain't happening today. So I'm still trying to practice so I can stay flexible doing that. But other than getting crazy, people, there are still a lot of things that we can do. There are plenty activities for those who are 60 and over, even 50, 30 and over. Have you ever thought about walking or hiking? Hmm? Enjoying the outdoors and staying active is a good way to help keep us grounded. Take walks and hikes in local parks or on nature reserves. I went to one recently. I had my son take me to it, and I was like, we're not going out there. It was few people and woods, and I'm like, I ain't trying to meet no bear, no tiger, or nothing else. So be cautious is what I'm saying. Consider swimming. Swimming is a low impact exercise and it's easy on the joints. And they say that it provides a full body workout. And I love the water. I love going to the beach. So swimming would be something that would be good for me. But consider that as well. Some people try gardening. I'm not a gardener. I like my plants indoors. I have a lawn man and I tell him what I need because I don't want to be out there. I really don't. Never have been. So, but gardening might be something that you want to do. But I do enjoy arts and crafts. Explore your creative side in those activities. Spend time learning maybe pottery, knitting, painting, or woodwork. That's nice. And it can be relaxing and therapeutic as well. Now, I do enjoy community volunteering. That's something. Whatever your expertise is, whatever it is that you do or that you've done throughout your life to this point, there's somebody out there that might need that knowledge. And it would be good for you to step out and share that in community volunteering. And don't forget about the social groups out there. Join clubs. There are all kind of groups. There are line dancing groups, all kind of things out there that you can engage in and that you can do. You know, they're even talking now about yoga, which I've tried. I do pretty good in yoga. And they even do chair yoga now, but they also recommend Tai Chi. These are gentle activities that we can do to help improve our flexibility, our balance, and our strength. Because, like I stated earlier, as we mature and get older in life, and that is a blessing, do not take it as anything else because I have a lot of friends and a lot of people I know that didn't make it to old age, older age. I wouldn't necessarily say old age. But these are just a few things that we can do to stay active because it's so important. Find activities that you enjoy and that you find fulfilling and do those activities. Again, I'll say take time to breathe, to be you, appreciate you, learn to love you, and let's embrace the journey and be optimistic about it. I will share that it was a little difficult for me. You know, it really was. Just a little. I'm not saying that it was a lot, but just a little. Realizing that some of the things that you enjoyed and that you wanted to continue doing, your body just lets you know, forget it. And I know people will say things like age is nothing but a number and age doesn't matter. And I don't support that anymore. There are certain things that your body is going to let you know, don't try that no more. It'll knock you down for several days and maybe even weeks. And that's okay if that's what you want to do, but I like to be out, up, and doing things. So remember, we're all in this together. And if you're blessed to see any day, it really is a gift. Take advantage of the gift and use it to your advantage. And when all else fails, remember, you matter. There is no one else like you. You are one of a kind, unique, yes. So I hope you wake up every day knowing that. This is Positivity in Motion signing out. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me today because I've enjoyed sharing. Take care and peace.